So let's start. I'm excited. I was excited to see that ECEL is coming to Berlin this year. It's just a 30 minutes drive for me. I was last time I was attending in 2018 in Athens. That was a nice experience. I remember that several times. What I do today, I share a literature review with you with a lot of learnings about onboarding students in international intercultural virtual learning. This is what we were doing. And where we come from, what are we doing? I drive the Spirit research group at the Magdeburg Stendal University of Applied Sciences. I drive this research group with 12 scientists at the moment. They are all funded by third-party money. We drive 7 projects in educational technology, mainly. So we work with museums, music schools in the health sector. We develop tools, apps to help also people with cognitive restrictions in one project, in the Inclusive Kitchen project, and more. And we also drive 2 master programs where this research is connected with. And I have a collaboration with the Johannes Kepler University in Linz, long ongoing, and we have there a teaching scenario that I will show you, and we extended this recently to 6 universities in 5 countries, and we were overthinking that, and luckily I got funding for this, so we could improve something, and we were interested in improving the onboarding phase with these intercultural collaboration scenarios. And we had these 2 questions, you can say. The research scenario is documented in the ECEL 2018's case history. That I will not go into that too much, but I show you now a short video that is made for the students and that describes the learning scenario. My colleague Amelie Ries is talking.
Are you interested in an intercultural experience, hands-on research, real-world collaborative teamwork, and a lot of fun? Then you're more than welcome to join our international research project, where you will be learning research across cultures. In this course, you will be part of an inter-university collaboration with many international partners. Interinstitutional and interdisciplinary cooperation is a hallmark of all participating study programs. This cooperation is the basic condition for the collaboration of students in virtual learning groups. In this course, you will build inter-university learning groups and write a paper within 1 semester while also reflecting your team and learning process. But what do you get out of it? First off, you will gain research competencies. Insights in research methods will help you, for example, in writing a thesis. The intercultural cooperation will also strengthen your virtual teamwork competencies and intercultural understanding, hence increasing your employability. And besides that, you will also have access to an international research network. You will get in contact with professors and researchers from different countries and connect via research topics. Now let's have a look on what the semester has in store for you.
There's no sound. Should there be?
Oh no, sorry. Okay, no sound. Maybe there was something to read. I can't rerun it because of time, but you have seen it's research. It's a scenario where master students learn how to research and they go through the whole process. And we wanted to prepare these students. You got the idea what we do here, I guess. The onboarding experience is something we are especially interested in, and we ask ourselves, are there evidence and experiences about onboarding in the academic literature and in case reports? And so we did this literature survey. Let's do a literature survey that starts with keyword search in different databases. And we had these criteria, what we wanted to include. So concepts, reports, evaluations, of online or blended courses. And we included also theory documents. And then we looked into the focus, and it should include virtual teamwork, onboarding of students in an intercultural or interdisciplinary setting, and at least students should have had different socialization, because we have some challenges here. It came out with 60 results, and we then examined. We read about 40 papers in total, I would say. It's not just 40 It's not just papers. Of course, conference journal papers, book chapters, of course. Several books we analyzed, also case studies. There were longer reports and working papers. There is a work about best practices in online learning from Larry Fagan. I like to read it, 75 pages. Then we had 3 dissertations, wonderful dissertations, at least 2 of them. And I like to read also the report for the Australian government from Mary Kavanagh and colleagues. It's a 140 pages report. So still the literature is huge, and all this is listed in our paper. More important here for you is what did we harvest from there. And we categorize our analysis into 5 topics in these 31 papers. Some focus just on group formation, you see that one here, or another included team building here, but most of them are in report with different perspectives. Let's look into these 5 categories and see first. Lots of reports are about technology. So I think 2/3 of the analyzed papers are about potential discontinuities at the beginning of online seminars through these technological challenges. Access problems, even if you have proper bandwidth, it can be very frustrating and also decrease the onboarding experience for the students. That was reported in 6 papers. I also wanted to focus on the user friendliness of the tools, and you see that lack often in learning applications, and 6 papers reported about that too, and they all said it's an essential factor. User-friendly interfaces is essential to stay motivated for the learning experience right from the beginning. So, and if you have these ugly tools, training is often a solution to bridge the skill gap. Sometimes also your training was reported about technical infrastructure and mainly to compensate for a different level of media competency. The important thing is you should explain the students why certain tools are being utilized for the collaboration in your setting. What I also liked, and I do it several years, so I brought it in here. Only 2 papers wrote about it, but auditing the e-readiness, we use a tool from the Ontario Tech University that the colleagues they should have presented in before my talk. They gave us the digital competency profiler, and they are developing a lot of e-assessment tools for their students. In education students are there, and they measure the readiness, and we do too. So it's you get a lot of out of it. You can adjust the course and from that data also. One big discussion in the major of literature is you could use one central platform, or you give students the choice of tools. And what we found in the literature is sure, you need that central platform, but you leave the choice of other tools to the students themselves, and they know what they want to and what they trust. Especially in Germany, I would say we always discuss the privacy and security issues, but that's something that helps also students to reflect. Yeah, going to the next topic. How to facilitate the course. It's obvious that you have to provide a particular structure. Through a learning management system, you give an overview of what to expect from the course. You provide orientation, deadlines, assignments, workloads, something like that. But what is not so obvious is roles have to be communicated. So the teacher's role, what the literature thinks a teacher has to do, and mainly they talk about a teacher should be a consultant, and he should guide the team through the teamwork, through the progress, give feedback, and keep students active. And one approach I liked is that is from the dissertation of Susan Hayes, and she said establish one leader and let him choose the groups, and so this thing of this thing of who works together is solved in that direction, and I found it very nice to try. Another thing that is discussed is the netiquette guidelines. Establish an understanding of expectations, social interaction. And I found one suggestion that you should work on probably polite wording for disagreement, something like that. And when you have peer review in it, how to give constructive feedback rather than destructive. These were interesting things. Intercultural appropriation is every time a challenge in that, and there's a lot of literature dealing with that. I focus on the language issue. In all cases, we analyzed the shared working language was English. And of course, not all students have the level of English proficiency that is needed for the course, and this language barrier is not easy to overcome. I have read in the paper of Wong and Schöch, they tried chat-based communication, and that gave non-native English speakers more time to think, and also the opportunity to precisely formulate their posts, so that understanding was a better thing for the beginning. And you, another paper wrote, that was Popov, as I remember, that you should promote the idea that a lack of English proficiency does not indicate a lack of competence in the subject matter. Always motivation is a thing. So how you get students motivated, they could make to join the course, for instance, and to engage. They could make new friends, they have this intercultural exchange, new perspectives. Maybe it's the digital novelty of the course, or you get more variety than in conventional courses. Competition is also a thing that motivates students. So group formation, I wanted to keep short. Maybe we can discuss later. There's a lot of disagreement within the community. Should it be driven by the instructors, by the students, through an automated system? And so there are lots of approaches people tried out and reported. And I have also we have also a section in our paper. There is level of expertise and something like that. Command of English, gender, geographic location, time availability, time zone, something like that. Yeah, let's go into that maybe in the question answer section. Team building and community building, I also keep short. Group work policies is an important thing. Let students work out group policies. their own group policies where they write about communication rules, technology choices, task division, timing, and also deadlines. That could be topics here. I'll skip that. What we took away for our course to come to an end, we introduced a new pre-phase that focuses rather on interaction than on what the course has to offer. The video you have seen at the beginning was something we were producing so that everybody could get involved with that video and see it several times what is to expect now from the course. Giving the structure depends on your learning management system. We were fighting with our Moodle version and we are still waiting for an update that gives us a chance to integrate new features in guidance, in student guidance. There's coming up a lot. Group formation process is more important than we thought. Also, reflection stages can be a nice thing to do. And feedback is appreciated, of course. So what we are doing now, the tools mentioned in the paper are Wonder, Gather, and also these ones. We didn't investigate deeper in it. This is something what we are doing now, or we did in the last weeks, and went deeper in it. And if you are interested in seeing more analysis about the onboarding tools, this is unfortunately in German now and not published, but you can ask me and I can send you something. GatherTown proved to be a nice tool. That is something I just wanted to show you at the end here. You have several spaces here you can use, standard spaces, and for where people can come together like in Wonder. And you can make your own map, your own buildings and something like that. And we like that very much. So I'm happy to answer your questions.